Hello and welcome. My name is Hannah Pathoud, and I will be discussing sexuality and intimacy among adolescents. So, sexuality and intimacy is it's beginning at a younger age than it has in the past. It typically is beginning at 12 and ending at 5. This is because of the interrelationship between sexual development, cognitive development, and emotional development. Erikson believes that peer grouping plays a major role in close relationships, both with same sex and opposite sex. Attachment theorists believe that the earliest bonds are formed with the caregivers can have a great impact that can continue throughout their life. So, sexual development is not just sex. It's our values, attitudes, feelings, interactions, and behaviors. One may ask, what is happening? Well, puberty brings rapid growth and body changes, which the adolescent may begin to compare themselves with others, and then this makes them insecure about their body image. So they really care about how they look, how they dress, the whole body image. Also, they are seeking independence. So you may find your adolescent wanting to stay in their room or not hang out with you or go hang out with friends. Like I stated, going to hang out with their friends. They also want to go group socialize, which this gives them the opportunity to socialize with the opposite sex. So between 12 and 15, they become interested in sexual content. They may discuss it amongst them friends. They may start to look it up online. They may start to watch it on the television. Typically, this is the time where you want to ban all sexual content from your internet. So between the ages of 13 and 15 is the time they start to flirt with one another. They start to hug. They might be touchy-feely. They might be more interested in the whole concept of sex in general. So part of sexual development is cognitive and emotional development. This is when they begin to think what is possible rather than what is real. They also begin to think multidimensional rather than on just one single issue. So adolescents go through a emotional transition, They also function independently, like I said before. They also start to perceive themselves as sophisticated and in also many other different views of themselves. You may find your adolescent thinking they're smarter than you, they know it all, we all were there. I remember it. So Erikson discussed that the changes that occur throughout life are part of a social transition. They begin to increase the time that they're spent with friends versus the time they spent with adults. So you may see your adolescent going and hanging out with friends, or wanting to at least, rather than hanging out with you. They're too cool for mom and dad now. So peer groups become familiar, which increase the contact with the opposite sex. During sexual development, adolescents experience a longing for intimacy. This is why they want to go group socialize, because they want to get the interaction with the opposite sex. Also, this is a period where there's self-disclosure between their best friends. They discover that others think and feel the same as they do, which is an important foundation in a friendship among adolescents. So the first attachment theorist, John Bowlby, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, he describes attachment as lasting psychological connectedness between human beings. Like I stated before, the earliest bonds have great significance that impact the adolescent throughout their lives. So the concept of the attachment theory is when the primary caregiver stays responsive to the infant's needs, the child then develops a sense of security. This is the base for the child to explore the world. So researchers have found that the attachment patterns established early in life can lead to various outcomes. They perform better in school, they have higher self-esteem, their social skills are better than others. Also, they are less likely to experience anxiety and depression. Personally, I had babysitters, I had daycare, so I feel like this is correct. The more you're with and the more you attend to your infant's needs, the base it is for your foundation, because now I struggle a little bit in school, what else? Social skills, I guess. I can be awkward when I first meet you. I may sound chatty or look like I'm a chatty catty, but I think personally this relates. The attachment theory is great. It's also, I'm sure that you guys have all heard of it. It is becoming relatively new. There's the attachment parenting style, which is the base of this. So I really agree on this, that attachment parenting, the attachment theory, does create a base. So to conclude things, sexual development and intimacy are an essential part of the developmental process. They get to act independently. They begin to think multidimensional. It's a time where they actually are growing up. You may see your little girl, your little boy become a human. You know, you can really talk to them. The cognitive and emotional development set a base for the adolescents' future relationships and their friends. Peer grouping allows the adolescents to interact with opposite sex and set boundaries between friendships and romantic relationships. And also, like I stated, the upbringing that the infant experiences, as described, attachment theory or attachment parenting, however you would like to put it, creates a secure base for the child to explore the world. Well, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed watching my video on sexuality and intimacy among adults. Thank you for watching.